my YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we got some sniping gameplay for the intro. Enjoy it. I got like 12 headshots with the SDM on the road to Dark Matter in this video. Obviously, we already got it, but old gameplays, man. I'm almost done with these old gameplays. But yeah, guys, with that said, in this video, I just want to talk about Call of Duty possibly going to every other year. Every studio getting 2 years for a game rather than 1. Because, you know, I personally think that if each studio got an additional year of the game being like the main game, they would put more effort into releasing a game that isn't so broken, destroyed, shattered, whatever you may call it, you know? Because back in the days, hey man, it did release every year, but for some reason it felt longer because us as a community, yeah, we complained, but we played through it. We played and continued to play, and that was fine, you know, like it was fine with all these, again, buffs, nerfs, updates here, update there. I feel like now, like, the community is just accustomed to complaining, and I feel like they won't complain as much if this game had an extra life in it. You know what I mean? Like, think about the developers and how they feel. You know, oh, we're doing all this work and the game is gonna die in how much months from now? You know, or not, like another release is gonna come out already. You know, so I can definitely see the demotivation factor, you know, as far as like, well, the game is only around for 365 days technically, you know what I'm saying, before the next one releases, and we're putting our effort into it, but yeah, we not put all of it, but do you want to put all of it? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna get overlooked anyway, and that's how, you know, it sucks, like with like an Infinite Warfare or World War II, where they did these overhauls to make the game a whole lot better than it was on release. But at the end of the day, by that time, it was too late for the game to get more love than it should have. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell anybody right now, like, yo, go back to World War II and play it. It's definitely a fun game. Even Infinite Warfare, for that matter, go play it. It's not as crazy as you think. And, you know, for the most part, again, if the game had another year on its belt, then more people probably would have played it. People would have enjoyed it. Like the final build of these games. Like if World War II was continuing this year with additional content added to it, it would be going on, hands on, like as one of the greatest CODs for sure. You know, now we got BO4. Again, BO4 is whatever, it's stale, all the shit that is going on with it. But if they do release some sort of updates or overhaul and fix the game to a certain extent to company standards, quote unquote, or to the community standards, how much people are really gonna come back and play it? Like, it's already January, you know what I'm saying? Like this game, if we're gonna get a teaser for the next COD maybe like in April, you know, that's not far from now, dude. That is definitely not far. And when that comes out, when that teaser comes out, YouTube, that's all YouTube is gonna be about. All the COD creators are gonna be talking about the next Call of Duty. People are already talking about the next Call of Duty, and that's crazy. Like, I don't remember back last January when World War II was out, I don't remember people talking, or even myself talking about BO4 at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. So it's crazy that all this hype around, whether it be Modern Warfare 4, Ghost 2, you know, the fact that people are talking about the game already shows you the longevity that Black Ops 4 has, and it's not good. But now, if we were accustomed to a 2-year release, then they could do a shitload of work to try to help Black Ops 4 out. You know, David Von der Hart, I'm sure they're spending a lot of time with Blackout, and that's another thing, especially for this year. Like if Infinity War doesn't come with a BR mode, then people are definitely gonna still be playing Black Ops 4 for the Blackout mode. So that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine, like, look at Fortnite. It's been out like what, for fucking how long already? Like 2-3 years, I think, 2.5. And it's just updates after updates to the BR game, and that's normal. That's fine. But for Call of Duty to have a BR mode, like, are they still gonna update the BR mode? It's just, I don't know. It's something to think about, you know. Especially if Infinity War releases a BR mode themselves. It's like you're splitting. They're with each update or release, I should say. They're dividing the community to a certain extent because people are still gonna be playing this game. Like, I feel like they should change their ways, because a yearly release is very difficult to compete with every year. The same game, the same mechanics, you know, like fresh ideas. Like, again, I don't buy into the whole 3-year development cycle thing. Like, I feel like that's bullshit, because if that's the case, that means Sledgehammer Games is currently working on their next game, you know. And I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Like for a first-person shooter, I'm sorry. I don't feel like it takes that much. As we're gonna go off right here. Check this out. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this. Hey, man, I could be hella wrong. I could be hella right. You know, like, or it could be good. It could be bad. You know, I feel like it's a double-edged sword the way it is now, and if it were to go to a 2-year release. You know, because some people get tired of it, of course. But again, think about it. They got level 1,000 now that people go to. Imagine pushing that shit to like 2,000, level 2,000, or 50 prestiges or some shit like that. Like that would be insane. But it'll be something fresh, something new, and something that you can continue working to build and make it better. You know, like that's how I look at it. You know. Because I look at it now, if I had another U.I.G, I'm sure I definitely would have played this, especially if they're updating and adding new things to it. I look at World War II, they kept adding things and doing, of course I would have kept playing it. And the same thing with this one, if they added and do some shit to make it a whole lot better, absolutely I'll continue to play it. But the fact that these games cycle and cycle every year, year in and year out, it kind of makes it difficult for studios to come up with fresh, like I said earlier, fresh ideas or fresh anything. You know, I feel like that's why Treyarch went with Black Ops 4, because it was a little bit of a cop-out, you know, and the same thing with Infinity War. It's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna be a cop-out because it's easier to focus on stuff that you did in the past and coming up with new generated ideas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay as we went off with the sniper and of course going with the Cordite right here. Cordite is one of my favorite SMGs in the game. But I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. But again, if you are new, make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good. It's just definitely much appreciated. And make sure to comment down what's your thoughts on this matter. Should they do it? Should they not do it? That's that simple. Peace out.